The Seder of Teruma begins a process of 5 weeks, and we learn about the Mishkan, the building of the tabernacle, that stretches over the next 5 Sedras. And we think to ourselves, what's the point? The tabernacle, the Mishkan, is no longer standing. It was a precursor to the Beis HaMikdash. The temple was destroyed. Is there any purpose whatsoever in the next 5 parishes? Maybe we can go to sleep for a few weeks and take up the narrative a little bit later on, where things seem to be more relevant. Well, that couldn't be a more wrong assertion if we tried. And the Medrash gives us a beautiful insight, puts it into the mouth of one of the major prophets in the Tanakh, Yechezkel the prophet. And this is what the Medrash says. So, excuse me for not looking at the camera. The Medrash is in front of me. It's stunning. Listen and let's learn a piece of midrashic thought together. If you want to know and really understand the primacy, the significance of studying these Sedras, Ba'orei, come and see. When Hashem shows Yechezkel the prophet the structure of the Beis HaMikdash, Mahu Omer, what does Hashem say? Haged es b'nei Yisrael as habayis. Go and talk to the nation about this holy place, the temple. V'yikalmu ma'avonosam, let them become ashamed from their sins. Umodadu es habayis, and let's measure the space accurately to make sure it's built properly. Omar Yechezkel, so Yechezkel says in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Ribono shel Olam, Master of the world, Ad achshav anu nesunim bagola. We don't live in the land of Israel. We're in exile. Be'eretz soneinu, the land of our enemies. V'ata omeri, and you're telling me, Leilechel hodiel Yisrael suras habayis. I've got to go and talk to the nation about a Beis HaMikdash, a temple. We're living in exile. It's irrelevant. Has no practical application. So what's the point? Hiniach len, leave them alone. Ad sheyalu min hagola, until they come back from exile. V'achar kach ani holech v'omer lahem, then I will go and talk to them all about it. So Hashem says to Yechezkel, just because my children are in exile, Yehei binyan beisi batel, the building of my house should just stop. That's not a good reason. Amalei HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hashem tells him such a deep secret. Godol kriyosa b'Torah k'vinyana. Studying is so deep, studying is so profound, is so awesome, that when we study these Sedras and we learn about the Mishkan and we learn about the Beis HaMikdash after it, the simple act of studying, it's like we are building the Beis HaMikdash. Lech emor lahem v'yisasku likros suras habayis b'Torah. Let them go and study and understand the sides and how the Beis HaMikdash came about and the Mishkan. And in the merit of reading it and dealing with it and engaging with it, I consider it ki'ilhem oskim bebinyan habayis. It's as if we are building the house of Hashem. How awesome is that? Don't allow yourself to think, these Sedras, the narrative's finished, there's nothing for me to learn, it's just technical details. Chas v'shalom, the correct approach, as the Medrash Tanchuma teaches us in the Sedra of Tzav, brings it in relation to Korbanos. When we study, it's significant. So let us study, let us seek to learn, seek to understand. And Hashem will consider it if we are engaged in building His very own home. Let us merit the fulfillment of the prophecies. If the land of Israel is Reshit Smichat Gulateinu, the beginning, let us see the end with the home of Hashem, the Kohanim, the Leviim, the Jewish people worshipping Hashem in peace and tranquility. Amen. Shabbat Shalom.